Marvell has gone from being viewed as a traditional semiconductor company to one of the most important non-GPU AI infrastructure names in the market. And the reason this matters is simple. I mean, you'd think the AI story would still belong to Nvidia, AMD, and the companies that are selling GPUs. But Marvell is playing a completely different game. It's helping build the custom chips, the networking hardware, and the data center infrastructure that the hyperscalers need as AI gets bigger, faster, and more expensive to run. And get this, Marvell and Nvidia just entered a strategic partnership built around NVLink Fusion. And that could make Marvell much more connected to the broader Nvidia AI ecosystem. So here's the real question, right? Is this partnership enough to justify how much investors are already paying for the stock? Because Marvell's revenue is growing fast. Its data center business is becoming a much bigger part of the company. And investors are clearly betting that this AI infrastructure boom still has a lot of room to run. So in this video, I'm going to break down 3 things. First, why Marvell is becoming a bigger player in AI infrastructure. Second, what the Nvidia partnership and custom silicon growth could mean for the business. And third, how all of this affects the stock, its valuation, and whether Marvell still looks like a buy from here. My name is Rick Orford. I'm a Wall Street Journal bestselling author. I've been trading since 1999, and no, I'm not a financial advisor. That is a good thing. I break down the numbers so retail investors like us can make smarter, more confident decisions with our money. I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. And you all know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find the next best investment. So I'm proud to partner with The Motley Fool to bring you 10 stock picks from their popular product, Stock Advisor. Stock Advisor has beaten the market by almost 6 times. Go to fool.com/Ricko to get your 10 stock picks right now. Marvell Technology is a semiconductor company that designs and develops high-performance data infrastructure solutions. Whew, okay. This just means that Marvell helps move, process, and store huge amounts of data. And that matters because AI doesn't just need powerful chips. It needs networking, it needs storage, and it needs custom infrastructure that can handle massive amounts of communication inside data centers. And that's where Marvell comes in. Its core products include advanced networking, compute, and storage solutions, which are all widely used to power AI, cloud computing, and data centers. Marvell provides critical components used by AI data centers, including custom AI chips and networking hardware for handling massive data communication. And besides data centers, the company also serves enterprise networking and industrial markets. But right now, the real focus, of course, is on AI. Marvell is being seen as a non-GPU AI player that serves hyperscale cloud providers as they build their own custom AI infrastructure. And that is a very important distinction here because Marvell isn't trying to be an Nvidia. It's trying to help the biggest cloud companies build the infrastructure around AI. And when AI spending is this large, well, of course, that can still be a very powerful place to be. Now, the big news, of course, here today is what really put Marvell back in focus. Nvidia and Marvell just entered into a strategic partnership to help customers build and scale AI infrastructure. And Marvell is going to receive a $2 billion investment from Nvidia to strengthen its AI ecosystem. That's not a small vote of confidence. I mean, it would be one thing if Marvell were just selling chips into the AI boom from the outside, but this partnership connects Marvell more directly to Nvidia's AI infrastructure ecosystem. And the partnership centers on Nvidia's NVLink Fusion, which is an AI infrastructure platform allowing hyperscalers and chip designers all to integrate their own custom chips from CPUs to AI accelerators with NVIDIA GPUs in AI servers and data centers. So under this partnership, Marvell is going to be providing their own custom XPUs and networking hardware that's compatible with NVLink Fusion. So what does any of this mean? Well, this came up recently in my community, and I got to say that It just means that customers could build custom third-party infrastructure that still works with Nvidia's ecosystem across GPUs, networking, and storage platforms. And that could help lower development costs, improve performance, and bring products to market faster. And that's the key point here, right? AI infrastructure is getting more complex. Nobody disputes that. And the biggest companies don't just want off-the-shelf solutions, right? They can't buy these solutions from your local store. They want custom systems. They want better performance, and they want to control more of their own infrastructure. And Marvell fits right into that trend. This integration will also connect Marvell to Nvidia's AI factory and AI RAN ecosystem. Nvidia AI factories are high-performance data centers that specialize in training and deploying agentic AI at scale. And AI RAN, well, this is a type of technology that integrates AI into the radio access network to improve connectivity in mobile networks. So this partnership isn't just about one chip or one product. It's about connecting AI data centers, connecting telecom networks, and custom infrastructure into a single, broader ecosystem. And Marvell and Nvidia are also going to work to turn the global telecommunications network into AI infrastructure by developing networking systems for AI and integrating Nvidia's AI solutions directly into 5G and even 6G networks. Now, that sounds big, and it is. But the bigger question for investors is whether this is already showing up in the numbers. And you know what? It is. Marvell continues to benefit from AI infrastructure spending. The company reported strong earnings results in fiscal 2026. Revenues rose 42% year over year to $8.2 billion, which was a fresh new record high. That's strong growth for a semiconductor company. But the more important part is where the growth is coming from. Marvell's custom silicon business is expanding rapidly, contributing $1.5 billion in revenues after scaling from zero just a few years ago. And that came as demand for custom AI chips continues to strengthen. And this is really important because this isn't just a small side business anymore. It's becoming a meaningful part of Marvell's growth story. In the fourth quarter, 74% of the company's revenues came from data centers, which hit $1.65 billion. And that share has been steadily increasing over the past few quarters. And it's exactly what investors want to see if they believe that Marvell is in fact becoming an AI infrastructure company. But there is another angle here. The business segment also seems to carry some strong economics, helping Marvell expand its operating margins. So, if the data center business keeps growing, Marvell might not just grow revenue, it could also become more profitable. And that's where the story starts to get more interesting for the stock. Management expects revenue to continue accelerating each quarter in fiscal 2027 as data center revenues ramp up. Bookings also continue to grow at a solid pace, and management expects data center revenues to grow 40% year over year, pushing estimated revenues to nearly $11 billion for fiscal 2027. So the setup here is clear. AI infrastructure spending is strong, custom silicon is scaling, and Marvell is becoming more exposed to one of the biggest technology investment cycles in the market. But of course, it's not all upside. Marvell faces stiff competition from the other chip makers like Broadcom, Nvidia, and AMD. And of course, Broadcom is probably the biggest name to watch here because Broadcom is Marvell's largest rival in networking and custom chips, and it has significantly larger revenues than Marvell. So Marvell, I would say, is competing with a much larger company that already has deep customer relationships, serious scale, and a strong position in custom silicon. And that's not an easy fight. At the same time, Marvell might even need to compete with silicon teams inside its own hyperscale clients. And that's because companies like Amazon, Google, and Microsoft, well, they're developing their own in-house chips, so they aren't too dependent on external vendors. That creates a bit of a tricky situation here because Marvell can benefit from hyperscalers building custom AI infrastructure, but those same hyperscalers may also want to bring more chip development in-house over time. So the opportunity here is huge, but the customer concentration risk is real. And investors might also prefer another name like Broadcom because of VMware. This is its enterprise software business, which provides high margins and recurring revenues. And that makes Broadcom less dependent on data centers and gives it a more diverse revenue mix. By comparison, 74% of Marvell's revenues come from data centers, so it's quite dependent themselves on the AI build-out. Now, that can be all great when AI spending is accelerated, but it can also cut the other way. Because if AI infrastructure spending slows down, or if hyperscalers start pulling back on CapEx, Marvell could feel that pressure quickly. Meanwhile, a huge portion of Marvell's growth depends on a handful of hyperscalers, like Amazon, Google, and Microsoft. If these customers cut down on AI-related CapEx, or they start building more custom chips in-house, it would significantly hit Marvell's top line. So I look at Marvell as a high-quality AI infrastructure story, but just not a low-risk one. The company's got some real momentum, but the expectations are also very high. And that brings me to the stock itself. Over the last 52 weeks, Marvell has traded between $54 and $171 a share. And that is a massive range, at least at the time of recording. And right now, it's trading at the upper end of it. The stock is also up over 170% over the last year and 55% over the last month. So investors haven't at all ignored the story. They've already bid up the stock aggressively, and that means a lot of the good news may already be reflected in the share price. And just recently, Marvell shares rose after a report that the company is in talks with Google to develop 2 custom chips that are designed to efficiently run AI models. And that makes sense, right? Because if Marvell can win more custom silicon business with the major hyperscalers, it could just reinforce the idea that the company is becoming a more key supplier for custom AI infrastructure. Amazon and Anthropic also announced that they're expanding their own chip partnership, which would likely benefit Marvell as well as a key supplier. So the market is connecting the dots here, right? Custom AI chips, hyperscaler demand, Nvidia partnerships, data center revenue growth. I mean, that's the bull case in a nutshell. Now, if you've been watching the stock but still think it's just too expensive, maybe you want to buy it around $125 or $150 a share. Check this video up here, because I talk about how you can sell a cash-secured put on a stock you actually want to own, and you get paid to wait for it to potentially come down to your price. And if it does, you get to buy it, and you got paid to buy it. Now, it doesn't automatically mean that it's the right move for everyone, but it does give you another way to think about how you can enter a position when the business looks interesting, but the valuation feels a bit stretched. Now, the stock's day-to-day price movement might not matter to most long-term investors like me. The key here is to look ahead, check the valuations, and see what can actually move the price higher. And speaking of valuation, Marvell is trading around 53 times earnings. That's pretty high. And you can see this in its beta. It's 2.26. That means it's moved more than 2 times as much as the S&P 500 does, at least historically. So this isn't the sleepy, low volatility stock. It can move fast in both directions. And when a stock already trades at a premium valuation, investors usually need the company to keep delivering. Not just good results, strong results, consistent results, and results that support the story. Overall, Marvell is priced at a premium based on expected earnings over the next year. The company also trades at a slight premium to its expected earnings growth, but it's still cheaper compared to its peers. So it's not exactly cheap, but I'd say it also may not be wildly expensive, at least if Marvell keeps growing at this pace. So that's the balancing act. Investors are expecting Marvell to deliver higher earnings as it benefits from AI and data center spending. But they also expect a strong earnings growth rate, but just maybe not as strong as Marvell's peers. So the valuation depends on execution. If Marvell keeps winning custom silicon business, keeps growing data center revenue, and keeps improving margins, the premium today could make a lot of sense in a year or 2 or 3 from now. But if growth slows down or if competition gets tougher, the stock could be vulnerable. So does that make Marvell stock a buy? Well, consider a consensus among 36 Wall Street analysts. They rate Marvell a strong buy, and that rating has held over the last 3 months. Even the average score of 4.58 is near perfect. But the high target price suggests that investors can expect maybe 3% potential upside over the next year. And that's important because even though analysts are positive on the business, the upside to the high target doesn't look all that huge from here. That tells me the stock may already be pricing in a lot of optimism. Marvell's upbeat performance suggests that the market is repricing it as a strong beneficiary of AI infrastructure spending, not just a traditional chipmaker. And the strategic partnership with Nvidia and possible collaboration with Google certainly validates this expansion. And with data center revenues growing rapidly and contributing to a greater share of total revenues, Marvell could see a much stronger revenue outlook. And with strong economics, this could even further improve Marvell's margins and boost its profitability. That could all signal some further upside if the company continues to execute well and the stock re-rates higher to trade more in line with its peers. But it does face a very high bar to outperform in a competitive industry and push that valuation even higher. So I think my view is going to be very simple. Marvell's a strong AI infrastructure story, no doubt. The business momentum is real, and the Nvidia partnership gives it more credibility in one of the most important areas of the market. But the stock has already had a major run. And with customer concentration, competition, and valuation all still in play, this isn't the kind of stock where I'd ignore the risks. Of course, if you're concerned about risks that's tied to customer concentration and competition, you might want to hold off on buying right now. But if you do think that Marvell can keep benefiting from AI spending, then, and your holding period is years, well, maybe now starting a position wouldn't be such a bad idea. But of course, before I go, I do want to turn it over to you. I have one last question for you. Do you believe in what Marvell is doing? Do you own the stock? And if so, at what price? And is there any other stock you'd like me to cover in the future? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're there, if you found the video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe because it helps others find the video, it supports the channel, and it makes sure that you don't miss out on my next deep dive. Well, that's it for me today in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.